Hey up everybody, it's Kanan here and welcome back to your spectacular sales video. And yes, I've tried to keep this game themed and like Halloween, but there is a genuine reason why last week's video is actually the Halloween video, mostly due to the Halloween sale finishing on the 1st, which was problematic for me. So hit them like and subscribe buttons and stay tuned to the end of the video to see how close I got. And with the first offer to the altar, we have Dead by Daylight. And this one's considered as the best in its genre. One player plays the actual bad guy and the rest of the players have to survive said bad guy. The survivors are your usual chumps from the actual movies that basically go around making bad decisions, and the bad guy is, well, some of the actual bad guys from the movies. And if you've already got this game but you want more, then I've still got you covered, because a lot of the DLC is also on sale as well, which means that you can take on bad guys from the Hellraiser series right up to the Silent Hill games. So there is plenty of content to consider here, plus I think they're actually still making content for it. Next up is XCOM Collection, and it kind of has aliens in it, therefore still Halloween themed-ish. And this one's a much loved action strategy role-playing game. I have personally spent hours playing XCOM 2 and it's a brilliant game. So much to do, the story is quite intriguing and the combat system is pretty cool as well. And to be honest with you, I do like a good turn-based game, and to my mind this is a good turn-based game. And for this wonderful price you don't just get the base game, you also get the DLC. And that comes in the guise of 4 different DLC packs. And this comes with new character classes, new weapons, new enemies, new armor, and even new experiences. For me, if you're into your turn-based games, this is a great one to pick up. And if you've not played it before, then I'm confused, why not if you like turn-based games? BioShock Collection. And this one, as you can imagine, is a collection of the BioShock games. And simply put, if you've never owned any of the BioShock games, this is a great start, as it has BioShock 1, BioShock 2 and BioShock Infinite. Which means if you're into your action FPSs, then you should technically love this game. Bear in mind it does have a slight dark tendency within its storyline, which is exactly why I've added it to my Halloween list. So BioShock 1 is the remastered version, and you'll be exploring an underwater city, which over time has dissolved into a nightmare dystopia. BioShock 2 remastered, you'll be playing a Big Daddy prototype as you try to search for your little sister. And you're also going to be getting BioShock Infinite, the complete edition, where you'll be taking on the role of private investigators and having to fly to the Sky City. This one, however, was the weakest link for me, but still a good playthrough. Sheltered. Sheltered takes place after a global apocalypse, and it sees you taking 4 family members living in an underground shelter, hence the name. It's up to you to make all the decisions for all of your survivals, and this means making many decisions on that moral compass, which even leads to sending family members out to scavenge for more goods, I guess, in order to survive even longer, and building your shelter into something a bit more livable for you all. But be aware that as you gather and build, and the better you get, people will get jealous and come for you, and then it will be up to you to defend all that you have built up. This one definitely has a Fallout Shelter vibe to it, and that's not a bad thing, as I love that game as well. And talking about liking things, if you've liked this video, then please like this video, and if you like the channel, then please subscribe and ding them bells for future updates. Animus Revenant. And yes, I probably pronounced that wrong. In fact, not just this one, but all of the actual games are on sale right now. And to be honest with you, if you're into your Souls-like games, this is probably for you, and a cheap alternative. And whilst not having the most solid, better user scores out there, for these prices I don't think anyone can really complain. In fact, right now I think you can pick up all 3 games for just around about a tenner, which to me is probably the bargain of the week, and plenty of gameplay. But just like all games like this, do you have the skill and patience, and probably anger management to get to the end. And now for all you fetish people, BDSM, Big Drunk Satanic Massacre, which I imagine is easier to pronounce for other people rather than myself. And according to its write-up, it is a shooter with strong RPG elements. Set in hell, the main character, you, or Lou, that one kind of rhymes really, doesn't it, is tasked with finding milk, big question mark, and rescuing the hottest mistresses. Okay, I just couldn't find much else to do with Halloween here, and this is set in hell. What do you want from me? You do, however, get to choose between 6 different weapons, all with different magical abilities, and all that milk that you've been collecting for quite a while within the gameplay is used to heal Lou, and the more he drinks, the more his blood milk level increases. I'm trying to do this with a straight face here. And this kind of, I think, gives him buffs, which are some good and some bad. I implore anyone that's actually played this game to leave a comment down below letting us know whether it actually is any good, because just reading the write-up of this game leads me to think that it's the most fantastical game I will ever play, but more than likelihood it will turn out to be a real stinker. Allow me to move on to Warlock of Firetop Mountain, Goblin Scourge Edition. As one of the original players of the board game, Warlock of the Firetop Mountain is one of my favourite games of all time. And when I heard that it was coming to the big screen, or at least to a console near you, I was so excited, as I had not played the board game since I was a youngling, and my master would let me out of my shoebox now and again just to play a couple of rounds. First I got to play it on mobile, and now on console, and I can categorically say I love it. If you're a fan of board games being converted to consoles, then you will love this one because it's done really nicely. It looks pretty darn okay, although it is quite an old game now, so it doesn't look the best up to like 2023 standards. I would say the original price is a pretty decent price for it, and you do get your money's worth considering its replayability. But for $1.99, it feels like you should be looking over your shoulder for the police, as it is a steal. And even if you're not into this genre, you should be looking into this genre with this game. Turn-based combat feels great, and as forementioned at the beginning of the video, you get the Goblin DLC with it. Or at least I think that's what that means. Among Us. Among Us is a top-down imposter-like. You get 1 to 4, I think, imposters within a game. Maybe more, it's been a while since I played it. And it's up to the normal players to scavenge around doing tasks. And if you complete all your tasks before the imposter kills everyone, then you win. Alternatively, as the imposter, if you can kill everyone and sabotage all the tasks that people have done before you are discovered, then you win. Meetings will be called, and it's up to you to either lie your way through them or try to discover who the actual imposters are. I personally have not played Among Us for quite a while, although I do remember it being quite a solid experience. Unless you want to play with your friends, then it can be a little bit janky. Although I have noticed there is a VR version of it out now, and I might be delving back into it. If I do and you're interested because you may be picking up, or if you have a VR unit, let me know down below and I might actually pick it up sooner and do a review for you. Among Us is definitely one of those games that lives and dies off its user base, and I know that people were having difficulties getting into games a while ago. Has that really changed? I'm not quite sure. Let me know down in the comments as well. I might jump in and have a game or two. Hello, we have reached the end of the video. Thank you for joining me. It has been a pleasure once again. Feel free, if you've enjoyed yourself, to like and subscribe. If you have not, then, well, thanks for joining me and thanks for getting to the end of the video. Much appreciated. So take care of yourselves out there wherever you are this Halloween, and also take care because it's Guy Fawkes night soon. Please keep your animals inside, as we all know there are idiots out there with fireworks willing to do stupid things, and most animals are scared of loud noises as it is. And take care of yourselves if you're going to be using any fireworks. So happy Halloween, because life is better when we scare together.